Hello, welcome to everyone room. This is 8762 Toa Iruini, released in the summer of 2005. Right, so this is the final review for 2005. So we are here with one of two sets labelled as BIONICLE Special Edition. Now, the reason for this is that these sets were released to celebrate 50 years of the LEGO system. So by that I mean the bricks, you know, the system sets. So that's why they're called that. So onto the canister. We do have the canister here for this one. So we'll get into the story, and that's just fell off, which is fantastic. Right, so as you can see, the canister here, it clearly says that this is a special edition, which is pretty cool. And being a special edition, we have gold pieces. And we have gold canister here with grey, that's pretty cool. Special edition, BIONICLE, www.bionicle.com. We've got Toa Iruini, and I'll get into who this character is in a moment. Basically, we've got like all this lightning around him, pretty cool. Lego, Rhotuka Spinner. On the back, we've got Keetongu club code and the set. So that's him. Right, so here we are. So this is the set. So as you can see, the colour scheme is pretty cool. We have Metru Green and gold, the old gold, because in 2006 they changed to pearl gold, but we're not there yet. And this Rhotuka keeps falling off, which is fantastic. We have this Rhotuka. Yep. So we have the Coliseum, the Mask of Quick Travel, the Cyclone Spear, and the Rhotuka Launching Shield, which holds two Rhotuka, so that's pretty cool. But story-wise, of course, Toa Haga, well, actually the Rahkshi from earlier in the year, the two of them, Norik and Iruini here, were available as Toa, and they were both as BIONICLE Special Edition sets. They were the two BIONICLE Special Edition sets that were created to celebrate 50 years of the LEGO system. Originally, this guy was supposed to be Toa Nidhiki, and Norik was supposed to be Toa Duma. And, well, it's quite obvious that this was intended to be Nidhiki, because the mask, the Coliseum, looks very much like Nidhiki's Vakama head, because he uses a Vakama head for the set. So this resembles a Vakama head pretty much entirely. He has the same chest piece, and he's green, he's a Toa Bear, so just the same element as Nidhiki. So yep, this guy was definitely intended to be Nidhiki. And why it was changed, who knows? Well, actually, I think they just stopped them. They just, from what I've heard, they suggested it and then went back on it immediately afterwards or something like that. But either way, it didn't happen, so there we have it. It was changed very quickly. Yep, so instead we have Iruini. And now Iruini is one of the Toa Haga. Again, like I said, they were the first Toa that rebelled against Pterodax, and they would later be changed back into Toa from Roodaka, to be reverted back into Toa, because they were Toa before being mutated into Roodaka by Roodaka, which is someone we met this year in 2005, and they would be reverted back by her later on. So these Toa will appear again. This Toa does appear later on in the story as well. So we will see him appear later on. So he is a character that, well, we see again. So that's Iruini, and he does participate in trying to stop Pterodax from taking over the universe and everything. Of course, doesn't succeed, but he is one of the Toa that tried to stop him at the end of the original story. So there we have it. Well, towards the end. So that is Iruini. Of course, he's got a lot of gold pieces, and that's quite obvious given he's a BIONICLE Special Edition set. It definitely shows. I mean, look at the amount of gold we've got here. And this Rhotuka Spinner keeps falling off. So as for the weapons, they're pretty cool. We have the Cyclone Spear, which is this long spear weapon that he uses, and it is attached to the gear function. So there we go. And the other weapon is, of course, the Rhotuka launching shield, which we have in gold. Nordic has one as well. They both have spears. I think the Nordic has a lava spear. But anyway, this one has the Cyclone Spear, being used to tow up air. And we have the Rhotuka launching shield in the old gold. And of course, another whipcord, launch the Rhotuka. And there you have it. But the cool part about this is the shield actually holds 2 Rhotuka. And they have fixed one of the major issues. There was actually a place to store the second Rhotuka, which is in gold. So even more gold, so that's pretty cool. Let's pick this up, and of course the other is in Metru Green. And now the one in gold does actually have a code on it, so we're going to take it off, but it's held in there quite nicely, and that's a pretty cool feature that they added that in. A holder for it. As you can see, we do have a code for the gold one, which was advertised on the back of the canister. But I think the gold one is supposed to be being stored. It's supposed to be stored like that. But that's pretty cool. It stays in there quite well. Doesn't fall out. That's really nice how they added that. It's a great feature. They fixed one of the main problems with the Rhotuka. Unfortunately, this one is still loose and it can fall off. But that's so you can launch it. But that's still an issue. You could still lose it. But great that they added this. As for the Cyclone Spear, well, both weapons shown here are quite unique, and you don't really see them often for Toa sets, on Toa sets. So that's, yeah, he's got unique weapons, unique colour scheme. For Toa of Air, gold and green is a unique combo, and he's got a pretty cool look. Of course, he is a Toa Metru build, and we'll get to the construction right now. We'll get to the build now, but yeah, it's a pain that this thing keeps falling off, but great addition here that they added this. This is, you know, there's a holder for one of the Rhotuka. It's fixed one of the main problems with the Rhotuka Spinner sets, the sets that use them. Unfortunately, we still have a floppy arm because it's attached to gear function, but that we'll see the gear function go after this year. This is one of the last sets to use the gear function, so there we have it. Alright, so the build, we have a Metru foot in gold, a hand piece in black, a Rahkshi limb in Metru Green. We've got this piece in Metru Green, we've got the knee cover, the Metru knee cover in gold. We saw this on the Lhikan. We've got the Metru lower torso in gold and Metru Green. We've got the Metru torso in Metru Green. We've got this Bohrok-Kal shield in gold. We have this other piece again, this piece again in Metru Green. We have the Metru limb, we have the Metru armour in gold. Metru limb in gold and Metru Green, and we have another handpiece which attaches to the Rhotuka launching shield. On this side attaches to this long Technic axle with this piece, and the Chronicler's staff in old gold. And then of course we've got another handpiece which connects to a Metru head with a orange eye stalk, and then the mask. So that is the construction. As for the articulation, we've got 3 in the legs. We've got 3 in the arms, and the head can look around, so that's pretty cool. Now, of course, this arm you're limited because of the gear function, but you can get them some pretty cool poses. This guy looks amazing, lots of gold pieces. In fact, lots of these pieces, this one and this one, were from Lhikan, so we've got some of those pieces we used here, so that's nice. That's quite a hard set to get. And overall, that is it for 2005. That is this is one of the Toa of Air, Toa Iruini. A pretty cool set, definitely deserving of being a special edition set. Looks really cool, and yeah, there you have it. It's got 2 Rhotuka, a Rhotuka launching shield, and a spear. Pretty cool stuff. Right, so join me next time for the first review of 2006. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.